Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. We are at the Policy Conference on Mackinac Island, and of course, it's just a plethora of people we want to speak to here. You are watching the Michigan Business Network, by the way, and we have a good friend here. You know, it is so funny because we were talking about how long we've been coming here, and you have come in, Lorri Rishar, from in several different hats, I guess is a good way to say it. Let's talk about that, and then we'll get to Edge Partnership.
Okay, perfect. Well, I hate talking about myself, but oh, okay, I was just kidding. So I'm Lorri Rishar, CEO of Edge Partnerships, and my business partner is Representative Angela Whitwer, who is out and about on the island with meetings. That's what happens up here. So I have been coming from the beginning of this conference 25 years ago, and I wore a different hat then. I was Chief of Staff to the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Shout out to Chuck Perricone, who was the first speaker under term limits. So it was a historic time. I came in at shared power, then we lost majority and won majority, so I've seen every scenario. And so now I'm up here with clients as the CEO of Edge Partnerships, and it's just always such a dynamic time to talk about tough issues, come up with some solutions, and reconnect with old friends and make some new ones.
Yeah, it really is kind of, look, if you're going to take the mic, then you got to, move it back and forth. Yeah, no, go ahead. You're in control. I understand that. So we want to talk a little bit about Edge Partnership, but coming to this thing with different perspectives really puts you in a different circumstance. How have you seen this thing change since the beginning?
So the beginning, it was smaller, more intimate. You got to meet all the leaders in the state in one location, and it was very dynamic. And we're all kind of the same. You get off the ferry, it doesn't matter if you're the CEO of the Blues or, you have a marketing agency like myself. We have all walks of life, all different perspectives and diversity. And what's great is that we can come together again with a purpose, because everybody leaves here with some great takeaway and new visions for how we can work together better.
Yeah, you either fulfill a mission, or you've taken enough information away that you're going to be better at the next one. Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right, so let's talk about Edge Partnerships now, and go ahead into your background that got you there and how you met a guy who, kind of helped you a little.
Oh, some guy, yeah. So I'm a Pennsylvania native, but now I've been in the beautiful state of Michigan longer. My daughter's a native of Michigan, and my granddaughter. Love this state. I was a working journalist. My first, I did things in 7-year periods. So 7 years I was a journalist.
That's the attention.
Yeah, it's a 7-year itch, I think they call it.
There you go.
So 7 years then, Sparrow Health System recruited me to lead their marketing and government relations efforts. That's where I met my business partner, Angela, and she came in my office one day, and I was actually her boss. She's bossier than I am, so some people think that it was the other way around, but and she said, why don't we create an agency like we always looked for? And then this great friend of ours, Chris Holman, that's you. Hey, wait a minute. Encouraged us to do it, and gave us the business wisdom you had developed over the years, and you were so generous in sharing that with us, and it sparked us to do it.
That is so nice of you to say. Business wisdom comes from failure for the most part. I mean, I hate to say it, but I've made a lot of mistakes. And if you can just impart that's a big jump forward. But you guys were just too good to stay working for somebody else. And I did recognize that pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's the culture, and I was finishing up my MBA, and there's a lot of, you do deep dives into leadership, and you kind of think, if you have the title, then you're a leader. Well, that's obviously not true. There are people in positions that aren't leaders, and people don't want to follow them, their vision. And I finished up my degree, and Angela and I launched. We're 15 years old this year.
Isn't that wild?
Yes.
Wow.
And we have offices now. We have satellite offices in Chicago and in the beautiful UP and Marquette.
Yeah, Marquette's one of my favorite cities, by the way. Okay, so tell everybody what Edge does.
Okay, so we kind of use the wrap it all up with strategic marketing and communications. And so the best way to start is with great research and data, develop that marketing strategy for our clients who range from insurance to public health departments to, you name it. But good strategy and good marketing is always solid. So start with that great base, and then we can do all the tactical implementation of that, from design, branding, communications, internal and external. So yeah, we have a great fun at what we do. We play hard and work hard.
And you're very good at both of those, by the way. So did you start out thinking we're going to facilitate the healthcare industry? Was that one of your missions?
Yeah, for our first, that was our bread and butter, our first 5 years. It was all healthcare. Angela came up through a nursing background, my experience with Sparrow. So we were all hospital and public health institutes, and then we diversified, and it seems to be like highly regulated organizations. So now we represent banks and insurance, and I was just named actually to the Michigan Life and Health Guarantee Association. I'm on their board now. So
congratulations.
So that I'm in the consumer citizens position, but my experience, of course, in healthcare is certainly going to help me serve in that capacity.
Well, look, you got about a minute left. What's your next move? What's your next city you're going to open in?
You never know where I might end up, but I have a dream of writing a book. I've already have an underwriter who's sorted and chronicled, and it's going to be a major motion picture. So.
Is there going to be a Chris Holman part in there?
I think there might be.
Because they're trying to get me out of this.
But yeah, I love writing. It's my trade. It's what got me to where I was, where I am, and where I'm going. And so I always love to just write and put words on paper. So you never know.
You've done a marvelous job with that and a whole lot more. I need this back to sign off, okay? Lorri Rishar from Edge Partnership. I cherish our relationship there. You are watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network, and we're coming to you from the island and the policy conference there. I'm Chris Holman. We'll be back with more.